Welcome back everyone. It's the beginning of December, we're top of the league and we have a home game against Stirling. Our first 11's fit, so let's just get straight into the game. Marcos Suarez gets the ball straight from kickoff, runs straight up the park and puts it in the back of the net. That sets the tone for the rest of the match as we go on to win 5-0. Marcos Suarez getting 2, Alou getting a goal and Diabate getting 2 goals. And yes, I am aware it's Diabate, he's the midfielder, not the right back. Yeah, I'm an idiot. That win actually puts us 18 points clear as Peterhead lost their game, and in losing their game they also lost their position on second place. A new challenger emerges, Albion Rovers. We have the Scottish Cup second round draw and we are drawn at home to possibly either Stenhousemuir or Cowdenbeath. Both second division sides, and yeah, I'm not worried about them at all as we should be beating them. A young free transfer catches my eye as it's a very young Dean Shields, and some of you may know him mainly from his time at Hibs, and he's currently playing at Rangers. So we sign him up, and yes, we do plan on just selling him straight away. We have Morton up next at home. We need to make a couple of wee changes as Eriksen's picked up too many yellow cards, so he's suspended for this match, and Lorimer has picked up an injury. So we have Callahan and Dennis coming in for them. Makes no difference however, as we go on to win the match 5-1. Alou on a hat-trick, Diawara scoring a goal and Gravelin scoring a goal. That win now puts us 20 points clear as Albion Rovers and Peterhead both draw 1 each in their games. I'm thinking we could have this league title officially wrapped up by February. We have another home game, this time hosting Montrose, and with Eriksen serving his suspension, he's back straight in midfield, and Callahan's still left mid as Lorimer's still not fit. We go on to win the game 3-0, Gravelin, Callahan and Alou all getting a goal apiece, and that actually moves us 23 points ahead in the league, as Albion Rovers and Peterhead both lose. Neither the two of them wanting to be promoted, it seems. Firing straight into our next game away to Gretna, we have a fully fit squad, Lorimer coming back in at left mid, and it's a 2-0 win. Marcos Suarez and Traversa both grabbing goals, and again we increase the gap at the top to 24 points. This time Peterhead win their game and Albion Rovers drawing their game. That was quite a lot of games, so let's have a wee break and talk about Easter eggs, namely the ones found in this game. You can get rather odd coach reports if you set your player nicknames to specific names. All these names are people who have worked on Championship Manager. So we'll start with Paul Collier, one of the co-creators of the game, and his reads, Dag Eriksson reminds you that while there is no doubt about Paul Collier's ability, he thinks it's unlikely that he will be available for the next match as his girlfriend wants his help writing a dissertation. Next we'll try Paul's brother, Oliver. His reads, Dag Eriksson recommends that we tolerate Oliver Collier's continual absence from training, otherwise we will have no option but to actually allow Kevin Turner to play. Kevin Turner being another member of the SI Games team, and yes, his name works too. You can pause the video if you want to have a closer look at these. I'm sure I've not got all of the names here, but my favourite is this one, as it reminds me of times I used to go to Celtic Park. Dag Eriksson has indicated that, unfortunately, Keith Flannery is unavailable for training because he's currently in the car park charging £5 a car to ensure that the players' cars aren't damaged in their absence. And yes, this legit used to happen in and around grounds, especially at Celtic Park, where there would be wee Neds saying, watch your car for a quid, mister. And you would pretty much have to give them a quid so as they wouldn't slash your car tyres. Back to the game, and we are facing off against Stenhousemuir in the second round of the Scottish Cup. We'll only need to make one change as Carol Reddy's suspended for this match, so we have David Cowan coming in for him at centre back. Stenhousemuir's biggest league win actually came against East Stirling in 2006, and by the looks of things we're going to right those wrongs today. Diabate getting the score sheet there in the 11th minute, Mooney getting injured in the process. As I was saying, it was 7-0 they actually beat East Stirling for that record. And Hamilton has just been sent off a second yellow, and we have another goal, Eriksen. So it's the second yellow for Hamilton of Stenhousemuir. Don't know really what, I didn't really catch what he gets second booking for, but Eriksen goes through on goal and puts it away. So yes, very, very comfortable. Even though we're a League 2 side, or should I say second division side, Yeah, I knew. I mean, we've been playing so well against First Division sides in the Cup anyway. I knew we would have generally no problem at home to a Second Division side. And we have a Lou getting on the score sheet now. We'll actually just make a wee sub, take him off, as the game is now finished, so we may as well just try and rest our players up. Leishman, you can come on for Gravelin since he's on a yellow. I don't want my players getting too many bookings for the next round. And it's now 4-0. Comes up Leishman and 4-1 McFarlane. Yeah, suddenly the game's really kicked into high gear right at the end, and we have another. No, we don't, it's offside. No, and he puts this one away, and another sending off. What just happened in the last 10 minutes of this game? Suarez scoring and then a straight sending off for Wiley by the looks of it. Yeah, their goalkeeper. Excellent, 5-1-1 and through to the next round. And the third round draw we get Gretna, home to Gretna. Yeah, pretty easy, that should be an absolute doddle. So we should be able to get by them and hopefully get our big money draw away to Celtic or Rangers in the fourth round. Here's hoping. It's back to our league duties as we're home to Queen's Park. The only change we make is Carol Reddy going straight back into the side, replacing David Cowan, and we go on to win 4-0, Diabate and Marcos Suarez getting one apiece, and Gravelin getting 2 goals. Sadly, Diawara seemed to pick up an injury in that game, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Peterhead and Albion Rovers were actually facing off against each other and drew 1 each, which means we are now 26 points ahead in the league. Yes, I think we'll be hitting the 30 point mark soon enough. And sure enough, we're away to Peterhead. The only change we have to make is Diawara coming off as he's got a small injury from that last game, and he is replaced by Mark Perry in the right back position. We go on to a fairly standard 2-0 win, Alou and Eriksson getting on the score sheet, and that actually moves us 27 points ahead in the league as Albion Rovers win their game to leapfrog Peterhead once again. A well rested 7 days later, it's our cup game against Gretna, with a lot of players actually on yellow cards. So yeah, if they pick up bookings this game they could miss the next game, and we still have Carol Reddy serving a suspension in the cup. So we've got Cowan in for him at centre back, and we still have Perry in at right back for Diawara, as he's still not match fit yet. And just as predicted, we win 2-0. Perry and Diabate getting on the score sheet. The 4th round cup draw gives us, well, either Aberdeen or Hibs, 2 Premier Division sides. Still probably a decent payday, but nowhere near the amount as I could get from the Old Firm, so yeah, kinda disappointed with that. Our final match of this video is against 2nd place Albion Rovers, and if we win this we could possibly move 30 points clear. So of course I'm fielding my strongest side, Carol Reddy and Diawara coming back into the squad, and we of course go on to win the game 3-0, Diabate, Gravelin and Eriksson getting on the score sheet. Peterhead drew, which means we are indeed 30 points clear by February. Join me next time as we possibly go giant slaying. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a wee like, feel free to comment in the comment below, and if you want to see more from me on Championship Manager, let me know, and also a wee subscribe would be lovely. Thanks very much. Bye!